What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video and to the channel. So as you guys saw, I'm having an issue with my rear window on my rear driver's side door, and I'm honestly pretty confused. Yeah, just confused on how that even happened, because I don't even use my rear windows. I only use the front windows. I hardly ever roll down the rear windows. But yet somehow the rear window has detached from the mechanism that moves it up and down. And I honestly don't know what it looks like or how it is really connected to the mechanism that rolls it up and down. So I need to take a look. So hopefully I'll figure out how or why that happened once I take the door panel off, which I have done before when I replaced the door lock actuator, since that failed I think last year on the same door. So maybe they had something to do with it when I installed that, but we're gonna figure it out and I'm gonna show you guys. So hopefully if you guys have the same issue, this video will help you guys out. Alright, so as you guys can see, the window doesn't even like sit all the way up anymore. It just kind of slowly slides down. But yeah, as I showed you guys, it just simply is not connected to anything anymore, and I can just easily do this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take this off the inside door panel here, which I have done before, to replace the door lock actuator right there. Then I can see hopefully what went wrong and why it's doing this. Alright, so I've been messing around with the window regulator, whatever it's called, for a bit now, and I was able to find why it's not secured anymore. And it's because this little plastic piece here, this piece broke off, and it was attached to this spring right here. So whenever I would, press the button to roll up the window, this little motor here would spin and it would pull this cable here up, and it would come down over here. It would pull it down this way. This was attached to the bottom of the window. I don't know if you can see the piece down there. There's a little green plastic piece. It's kind of hard to see, but this was attached to the bottom of the window, and whenever I would press the button to roll it up, it would grab on right here, and it would essentially just pull the window up and bring it all the way up here. So yeah, that's why this is happening. So this piece just broke off. I'm not sure how, but now that I know this, I need to figure out what exactly I need to replace to get the window working again. So if I lift up the window, you can see that plastic piece that I was talking about at the bottom of the window. Let me move this here. All right, so now it's looking like the whole motor is jammed or something in here, because this cable isn't really moving anymore, even though I'm pressing the button to roll it up and down. It makes a noise, you can see, but the cable isn't moving as much as it should be. It just seems like it's jammed. So yeah, I'm now thinking I'm gonna have to replace the whole window regulator here. That's what it's called. Yeah, because it just seems like it's jammed or something, because it's not moving like it's supposed to. Not sure how that happened, or if I just messed it up doing this right now, because it was working fine when I initially took this off. But yeah, now it's not working properly. So yeah, now it looks like the window is stuck in this position all the way down. So that is not really a good position to be in, because now I can't roll up my window and anybody can just get inside the car. So yeah, that is great. Not sure what I'm gonna do about that. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna look into getting a new window regulator or mechanism here that rolls up the window. It looks like this whole thing is just one piece, so this and then the rail here that the window is connected to is all one piece. So it doesn't look too hard to replace, but I'm gonna have to look more into it to make sure I could do it, and then also into getting the correct mechanism here. So yeah, I guess I'll get back with you guys once I look more into it and I have more information, or maybe even if I have a new mechanism here that I hopefully can install. So it has now been a few days and I was able to get a new window regulator from the usual place, fcpeuro.com. So here is the new window regulator. As you guys can see, it does not come with a new motor. I'm gonna have to remove the motor from this one that's on the old one and transfer it to this one. Now the install should be pretty straightforward, not too difficult. So let's go ahead and get started on removing this old window regulator. So the first thing I'm gonna do is remove this foam block right here, which is held in by two of these screws here. Next, I'm going to remove the three 10mm nuts that are holding the regulator in place. So there's one up here, this one here in the middle, and then one underneath this down at the bottom right here. Alright, so now I need to roll the window like all the way up, because right now it's all the way down. So I'm gonna have to like push it up myself. As you can see there, it moves up. So I'm gonna have to position it all the way to the up position and then tape it up with some duct tape here. So I just wanted to show you guys an up close view here. So next I'm gonna have to unhook like the window, and there's a little piece that's sticking through this hole in the window right here. You can see right there, that's holding the window and that's what moves it up and down. So I'm gonna have to push this back with probably this little like Torx tool here so that it unhooks and then it is completely detached from the regulator, and then I'll be able to remove the regulator. So now the window is free. I'm gonna go ahead and push it all the way up. And then I'm gonna hold it in the up position with some tape here, some duct tape. All right, so now you can see the window regulator isn't connected to the window itself. And you guys can see I held it up with some duct tape here so it stays in the up position, because now that it's not connected to the regulator, it will freely move. So if you aren't ready to catch the window, once you poke this little thing out, the window will fall. So just make sure to have your hand right here to catch it and then push it up. But yeah, now the window regulator is free, and now we can go ahead and disconnect it at this point here. And then that should be it. I should be able to remove it from the door after that. There we go. Got it out. Alright, so here I have the old regulator that I just removed, and then the new regulator. So like I said, I'm gonna have to remove the motor here. As you guys can see, it's just held in by three of these T20 Torx screws. So I'm gonna remove this, transfer it to the new spot here on the new regulator. You can kind of see there's like metal shavings in there from the cable. You can see like it's jammed right there. So yeah, now let's go ahead and transfer to the new one. The new one comes with zip ties, you can see right here. I'm assuming just to hold the whole mechanism in place. So I'll go ahead and cut that real quick. go ahead and clean this up a bit. So now I'll go ahead and put this on the new regulator. Alright, so I got the motor on, so now I think I'm ready to put this new regulator back into the door. Alright, so I got the new window regulator mounted. So now I need to lower the window so that the little hole that is on the bottom of the window hooks into place right here on this little piece that I showed earlier. So I'm going to remove the tape and then slowly lower it with my hand right here until it clicks into place using this little notch right here. Alright, so as you guys heard, I was able to get it to click into place right here through the opening here, the hole in the bottom of the window. So now the last thing here is to reconnect the connector here to give it power. There we go. So now I guess there is a little programming procedure I'm supposed to follow to get the window to roll up and down properly. So I'm gonna need to go up to the front door and do the programming with this switch right here for the rear left window. So I'll go ahead and turn the car on real quick here into accessory mode. So I'm gonna press the window switch here so I can roll down the window all the way. And then once it's rolled down all the way, I'm gonna press and hold it again for 10 seconds. And press and hold. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. So now I'm gonna roll the window all the way up, and then I'm gonna press up and hold it in the up position for 10 seconds. One, 2, 9, 10. And it should be good to go after that. Alright, so it looks like it's working properly. Now I'll go ahead and test it on the switch on the door here. Where's that? Right here. Alright, so it looks like everything is good. So now I can go ahead and put all of this stuff back on. Alright, so I got everything reinstalled back onto the door. And now we have a working window. So there it is, you guys. We got a new window regulator completely installed onto the rear door. And now we have a working window. Honestly, the replacement was pretty easy and straightforward. It only took me like an hour. If I wasn't filming, it probably would have been even quicker, maybe like 30-40 minutes. So yeah, the install is pretty easy. It's definitely one of the easier replacements I've done on this car. Now, I don't think I mentioned how much the new regulator costs from FCP Euro. It was $90, I believe, $89.99. So it wasn't like the most expensive thing, but it also wasn't a super cheap thing. So in my opinion, the price wasn't too outrageous, because I know there are other parts that I've got that have been really expensive. and way more expensive than you'd expect them to be. So this one was definitely on the cheaper side. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video, you guys. Hopefully I was able to help you out finding the parts and then showing you guys how to do the replacement. Again, not too crazy. It is pretty straightforward and easy. It shouldn't take too long. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any comments or questions about the replacement or the part or anything like that. As usual, comment those down below the video. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more content if you like what you saw. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.